Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the video lesson. I'm Shweta Gupta, your maths teacher, and today I'm going to do the revision of lesson number 10. And in this video lesson, we will do the revision of exercise 14A and 14B. So, let's get started. Now, children, let us revise what we have learned about time. So, first of all, let us come to 12-hour clock. In the commonly used 12-hour clock system, the day is divided into two 12-hour periods, right? The first period is from midnight to 12 noon. Okay, 12 midnight to 12 noon. And this period is called anti-meridian. And what do we mean by anti-meridian? Well, anti means before and meridian means midday. So, anti-meridian means before midday. So, the time from midnight to 12 noon. 12 noon is the midday time. So before 12 noon and from midnight to 12 noon, that time period is called anti-meridian and it is written as AM in short. The second period starts from 12 noon. Okay, and it goes till 12 midnight. So this time from 12 noon, in fact after 12 noon and before 12 midnight, so that time period is called post meridian or after midday, because the moment it is 12 noon and after 12 noon whatever time is coming, that is after midday, and it is written as PM in short, and it is called post meridian. Post means after, meridian means midday. Noon and midnight, they are the one, these are the two time that divides the two period, and therefore these two time, that is noon and midnight, they belong to neither, means both of them belong neither to AM nor to PM. So we do not write AM or PM with them. When it is noon, we say just noon or 12 noon, and when it is midnight, we say midnight or 12 midnight. I hope you have understood what do we mean by 12-hour clock and how we write the time in 12-hour clock. Children, the second type of clock is 24-hour clock. This type of clock you have not learned in your previous class, but in chapter 14 we have learned about 24-hour clock, and now let us revise what do we mean by 24-hour clock. In this system, the time of the day is given as hour, hour, minute, minute. Okay, HHMM, where HH stands for the number of hours past midnight, means how many hours have gone after midnight, and MM stands for the number of minutes past that hour, means whatever hour is we are mentioning, so how many minutes have already passed after that hour, or how many minutes have passed that hour. Okay, so in 24-hour clock, we starts the day from midnight, or the day starts at midnight, and the time for midnight is 0000 hours, means because the day starts at midnight, so at that time, at midnight, the hour is 00 and minute is also 00. And in 24-hour clock, children, 12 noon is written as 1200 hours, means 12 hours past midnight. Okay, means 12 hour has passed till midnight, right? So 12 noon means 12 hours, 1200 hours. The 24-hour clock is used for timetables by the military and railways. So we use the 24-hour clock for timetables, especially by the military and by the railways. Now children, suppose if we have 0015 hours in the 24-hour clock. So children, See, what does it mean? 00 stands for hour and 15 stands for minute. So now 0 hours means it is uh, and 15 minutes means that it is 15 minutes past midnight. 00 means midnight, 00 hour means midnight, and 15 means minutes, so 15 minutes past midnight. So how we are going to write this time? If we are writing it in 12-hour clock, well, in 12-hour clock it will be 12:50 a.m. Now children, we have 12:15 hours. So what does this time means? Well, in 24-hour clock, if it is 12:15 hours, it means 15 minutes past noon. 12 hours is the noon time. Okay, so 15 minutes past noon. 12 hours, 15 minutes past noon, or you can write this time in 12-hour clock as 12:15 p.m. Now we have the time 0730 hours. What does it mean? It means that 7 hours past midnight and 30 minutes past 7 hours. So we will write this time in 12 o'clock as 7:30 a.m. Now the next time is 19:30 hours. So children, how we are going to write this time? In 12-hour clock, first of all, we have to understand what do we mean. What does this time mean in 24-hour clock? 19:30 hours mean 19 hours past midnight. Okay. And 30 minutes past 90 hours. So children, 90 hour past midnight means it is more than, it is the time after the midday, because midday means, or 12 noon means 12 hours, and it is more than 12 hours. So how many hours more than 12 hours? Well, 19 minus 12, that is 7. So 7 hour has passed after midday, right? So we can say the time is 7:30 p.m. means 7 hours 30 minutes after midday. Okay, so 7:30 p.m. in the evening. I hope you have understood how we write the time in 24-hour clock. Children, now let us come to the exercise 14a and let us revise some of the questions from this exercise. The first question is convert to 12-hour clock time. So now the first time is 0000 hours. This time is the time given in 24-hour clock, and you have to change this 24-hour clock time to 12-hour clock time. So how you are going to change? Children, 0000 hour means that it is the time when the day starts in 24-hour clock, and the day starts at midnight. So this is the time of midnight. So what you are going to write? 12 midnight. The next one is 12:00 hours, right? So here 12:00 hour means that 12 hours past midnight, and 12 hour past midnight means it is the time of 12 noon, or the time in the 12-hour clock time is 12 noon. The next one is 0948 hours. So this time is 9 hours 48 minutes and 9 hour past midnight. So this time is the time of the morning, or we can say the time, this time is before noon. So before noon means we have to write AM. So what we will write? We will write 9:48 AM in the 12-hour clock. The next one is 21:30 hours. So here we have 21 hours 30 minutes. So now children, 21 hours. So how we will find out the time in 12-hour clock? See, if hour is equal to 0, we know that the time is 12 or 12 midnight. And if hour is less than 12, then, but it is not 0, then the time is of before midday or before noon. So the time will be given in AM. And if the hour is more than 12, then the time is of past noon or after midday. So how we will find out that time? We will subtract 12 from the given hour. So let us see how we will do this question, this particular question. 21:30 hours. Here hour is 21 hours and minute is 30. So what we will do, we know that this is the time after midday, right? Because it is more than 12, the hour is more than 12 hours. So what is that time? For finding out that time, we have to subtract 12 from 21. And when we subtract 12 from 21, what do we get? Well, we get 9. 21 minus 12 is equal to 9 and 30 minutes, so it is 9:30 p.m. p.m. is after midday, right? So the time in 12-hour clock will be 9:30 p.m. Now 15 hours. So here children, again the hour is 15 and minute is 15. Okay, so here hour is more than 12 hours. So what we are going to do? You have come to know that the time is after midday. So we will subtract 12 from 15, and when we subtract 12 from 15 we get 3. So 3:15 p.m. p.m. means post meridian or after midday. So our time will be 3:15 p.m. in 12-hour clock. Now let's find out the next one. 23:55 hours. So here we have 23 hours 55 minutes in 24-hour clock time. So now when we will change it to 12-hour clock time, first of all we will see the number of hour. The number of hour is 23 and 23 is more than 12. So what we are going to do? We will subtract 12 from 23, right? And we get 11. So 11:55 p.m. means after midday or post meridian. 11:55 p.m. Now children, let's do the second question of this exercise, which is convert to 24-hour clock time. So here the time is given in 12-hour clock and we have to change the time, this time, to 24-hour clock time. So the first one is 12:35 a.m. Children, when we write a.m., it means it is the time before midday or before 12 noon. So 12:35 a.m. 12:35 a.m. in the at night. So this is the time. It means that 35 minutes past midnight. So how you are going to write? Zero, replacing hour with 00, we get 00:35 hours, right? Now our next question is 5:20 a.m. So what does it means? It means 5 hours past midnight, or, and since it is written in am, it means before midday. Okay, so 5:20 means 5 hours past midnight and 20 minutes past 5 hours. So you will write this time as 05:20 hours. Okay, 05:20 hours in 24-hour clock time. Next one is 12 noon. Children, we know 12 noon means 12 hours past midnight. So how we are going to write this time in 24-hour clock? It will be equal to 12:00 hours. 2:22 p.m. Now children, it is p.m. means this is the time of post meridian time, or this is the time after midday. So now after midday, how you are going to write this time? Well, you know, till midday in 24-hour clock, the midday is represented by 12 hours and it is 2:22 p.m. means 2 hours past midday. So 12 plus 2, that is 14 hours 22 minutes. So you are going to write like this: 2 plus 12, 22 hours. So 2 plus 12 is 14, 22 hours. So the time in 24-hour clock time is 14:22 hours. Now 8 p.m. So how you're going to write this time in 24-hour clock time? Well, you know 8 p.m. p.m. means post meridian after midday. So 8 hours after midday, and midday time is 12 hour in 24-hour clock time, and 8 hours past midday means 12 plus 8. Okay, or 8 plus 12. So that is equal to 20:00 hours in the 24-hour clock time. It will be 20:00 hours. Now let's see the sixth one. It is 10:05 p.m. Now children, p.m. means post meridian after midday, 10 hours after midday. So what you are going to do? You will add 10 to 12 or 10 plus 12 and 05 hours. 05 stands for minutes. So 10 plus 12 is equal to 22. So 22:05 hours. This is the time in 24-hour clock time. I hope children you have understood how to convert 24-hour clock time to 12-hour clock time and 12-hour clock time to 24-hour clock time. So now let's move to the next exercise, which is exercise 14b. Now children, let's do the addition and subtraction of time. Children, you know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Their short forms are H stands for hour, MIN stands for minute, and S stands for second. Hours, minutes, and seconds are added or subtracted separately. Whenever we are adding or subtracting time, we have to add or subtract hour, minutes, and seconds separately. While adding, if the sum has 60 seconds or more or 60 minutes or more, we do regrouping. And how? Well, we will see when we will solve the questions. First of all, we will do the addition of time. Add 3 hours 42 minutes 50 seconds and 2 hours 21 minutes 25 seconds. So first of all, we make 3 columns of hour, minutes and seconds, and we will write hour in the extreme left hand side, second in the extreme right hand side, and minute in the middle. Then we will write 3 in the hour column, 42 in the minute column, 50 in the second column, and then in the second row we will write 2 in the hour column, 21 in the minute column, and 25 in the second column. And now we will add them, and we will start the addition from seconds. 50 seconds plus 25 seconds is equal to 75 seconds. Now we have to do the regrouping. Since 75 seconds is more than 60 seconds, so what we will do? We will write 75 seconds as 60 seconds plus 15 seconds, right? And 60 seconds, we know it is equal to 1 minute. So instead of, in place of 60 seconds, we will write 1 minute. 1 minute plus 15 seconds. So now what we will do? We will write 15 seconds under the second column, and 1 minute will be carried to the minute column, right? So we will write like this. Now the 1 minute which is carried to the minute column, now we will do the addition of minutes. So how we are going to add minutes? Let us see. 1 minute plus 42 minutes plus 21 minute is equal to 64 minutes. Again 64 minute is more than 60 minutes. So we will do the regrouping. 64 minute is equal to 60 minute plus 4 minute, right? And 60 minute is equal to 1 hour. So we can write 1 hour plus 4 minute. Now this 1 hour will be carried to the hour column, and we will write in the minute column, we will write 4 minutes. Now what do? We will do the addition of hours. So 1 hour plus 3 hour plus 2 hour is equal to 6 hours. So our final answer is that the sum is equal to 6 hour 4 minutes 15 seconds. Now children, let's do another question. Here we have to add 5 hour 54 minutes 30 seconds and 2 hour 29 minutes 40 seconds. So again we will make three columns of hour, minute, second, and we will start the addition from the seconds. So 30 seconds plus 40 seconds is equal to 70 seconds. Now since 70 seconds is more than 60 seconds, so we will do the regrouping. 70 seconds is equal to 60 seconds plus 10 seconds, and 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So we will write 70 seconds is equal to 1 minute 10 seconds. Now this 1 minute will be carried to the minute column, and we will write 10 under the second column, right? So now we will do the addition of minutes. 1 minute plus 54 minute plus 29 minute is equal to 84 minutes. And we can do the regrouping of 84 minutes. 84 minutes is equal to 60 minutes plus 24 minutes. And 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So we can write 84 minutes is equal to 1 hour plus 24 minutes. So this 24 minute will be written under the minute column, and the 1 hour will move to the hour column. And now we will add the hours. 5 hour plus 1 hour plus 2 hour is equal to 8 hours. And so the sum is equal to 8 hour 24 minutes 10 seconds. Now children, let's come to the subtraction of time. So the first question is, subtract 2 hour 36 minutes 49 seconds from 4 hour 28 minutes 30 seconds. So children, in this case also we will make three columns of hour, minutes and seconds, and we will start the subtraction from second column. So see, we cannot subtract 49 seconds from 30 seconds. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 minute from the minute column, and when we borrow 1 minute from the minute column, the what how many minutes will be left in the minute column? 27 minutes. And the minute 1 minute which is borrowed to the second column, we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So now how many seconds are there in the second column? 60 plus 30, 90 seconds. So now we will subtract 49 seconds from 90 seconds, and we get the answer as 41 seconds. Now let us move to the minute column. We cannot subtract 36 minutes from 27 minute. So what we have to do? We have to borrow minute from hour column. So we will borrow 1 hour from the hour column. And how many hours will be left in the hour column? When we borrow 1 hour, so well, 4 minus 1, 3 hours are left in the hour column. And the 1 hour which we have borrowed from the hour column, when it will go to the minute column, it will be changed to minute. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So now 60 minutes plus 27 minutes is equal to 87 minutes. Now we will subtract 36 minutes from 87 minutes, and we get the answer as 51 minutes. And in the hour column, we will subtract 2 hours from 3 hour, and we get the answer as 1 hour. So our difference is equal to 1 hour 51 minutes 41 seconds. Now let's do the next question. 8 hour 26 minutes 29 second minus 3 hour 35 minutes 30 seconds. So again we will make three columns of hour, minutes and second, and then we will subtract. We will start the subtraction from second column. Now children, in the second column we cannot subtract 30 seconds from 29 seconds, right? So what we need to do? We have to borrow 1 minute from the minute column, and when we borrow 1 minute from the minute column, it leaves 25 minutes in the minute column. And now the one, as we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So how many seconds are there in the second column? 60 plus 29, that is 89 seconds. And now we will subtract 30 seconds from 89 seconds, and what do we get? we get 59 seconds. Now in the minute column, we know that we have 25 minutes and we cannot subtract 35 minutes from 25 minutes. So we have to borrow 1 hour from the hour column, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, right? So, and how many hours are left in the hour column? Well, when 8 minus 1, that is 7 hours. And in the minute column, how many minutes are there now? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, so 60 plus 25 is equal to 85 minutes. Now we will subtract 35 minutes from 85 minutes, and what do we get? We get 50 minutes. And now lastly, we will do the subtraction of hour. So we will subtract 3 hour from 7 hour, and we get 4 hour as the answer. So our difference is equal to 4 hour 50 minutes 59 seconds. Now children, this is your home assignment for exercise 14b, and this is a kind of revision test which you are supposed to do on your own in your notebook in a very neat and clean handwriting without taking anybody's help. This way we have come to the end of this video lesson. Thank you my dear students. Keep watching, keep learning.